release Blackbush. Busta Rhymes is now in the building.
And like this with tattoos under the stars, dudes. See, they think
Lopsided.
bus cats
Cross-sided.
on the subway contract. I'ma wear it on my sleeve. I do want to cry.
Busta Rhymes caused a stir at the BET Awards by publicly accusing Diddy of mistreating young rappers. Tensions rise as Busta delivers a significant blow to Diddy during his speech, igniting controversy and prompting a revisit of past events. Brace yourself for the ensuing drama. What happened? Busta Rhymes received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2023 BET Awards and delivered an emotional acceptance speech. Comedian Marlon Wayans introduced Busta Rhymes, praising him as a brilliant musical force. Every song this man has done, he's been a part of other people's hits and been stealing hits for years, Wayans said. If you know Busta, we are all happy for Busta in this room because everybody knows he deserves it. He's a good brother, a great dude. At the ceremony's end, Busta became emotional while accepting the Lifetime Achievement Award, reflecting on his career and urging rappers to cease conflicts and focus on creating great music to cement their legacies. So, I'm gonna wear it on my sleeve. I do wanna cry, began the I Know What You Want rapper, as he became overwhelmed and rubbed tears from his eyes. He discussed his start with leaders of the new school and acknowledged his 6 children. My oldest child was a 3-year-old in the Woo-Ha video back in '96. He's 30. He's right here. I went on, and I had 5 more kids after that. So I got 6 beautiful children. The Grammy nominee recalled feeling scared when the group disbanded in 1994, as he had never planned to become a solo artist. I ain't like the responsibility of making a full song. I'm good with the getting to the 16 bars, busting everybody's ass, and getting up out of here, said Busta. So I got kicked out of the group, and I was scared. He mentioned being kicked out of leaders of the new school after their appearance on the remix of A Tribe Called Quest's Scenario in 1992.
And I'm deep like Bob Marley. Lay back on the payback, evolve, rotate the gates. Contact! Can I get a hit?
4 years before his solo debut album was released in 1996. In the meantime, he worked hard to secure guest spots on other artists' songs. I knew all of the receptionists that worked at the studios, and I would call them, "Who's working in there tonight?" And they would tell me, and I would go to this little weed spot, said the Grammy nominee, describing that he would bring marijuana to recording studios and act as if he belonged there. I would act like I was working in those studio rooms the night before, and I forgot something in there. Y'all, I left my rhyme book. I gotta get something. I gotta look for something. Good to see y'all. Can I come through? Busta continued. He talked about offering marijuana to the working musicians and swiftly writing a rap verse while sitting in the studio. And when they asked me what was I doing, I said, "Let me go in the booth and do it. I ain't telling you my rhyme until you let me in the booth." And I go in the booth and I spit. The musicians would want his verse on the track, so he'd later return to his professional team and tell them, "Yo, send that invoice for $5,000, send that one for $10,000, send that one for $15,000, $40,000 a week. I ain't gotta split it up with nobody in the group. I like that." Long story short, by default, I pioneered the feature. This way, he was also capable enough to feed his oldest son. Busta then spoke about approaching other rappers with love and kindness. I see so many people in here that I've known and I've grown with for a long time, and y'all watched me grow, and I love y'all, and I know y'all love me. But I'm a real giver of love. Sometimes I know I might overwhelm you. I want to hug you, and I won't let you go. I shake your hand.
Making sure that I am far from the weak link because I enjoy.
After thanking several individuals who have supported him throughout his career, he encouraged other rappers to stop engaging in petty beef. Y'all messing up the bag. Y'all messing up the energy. I don't like when I talk to these dudes that run these streaming platforms and they talking about, we turning the consumer off because there's so much little this and little that going on with you rappers. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna love each other, and we're gonna get to this money. Despite originating from the 90s era of rap music, Busta expressed admiration for all of my new artists and gave a shout out to every new artist that's contributing and doing their job. He specifically mentioned Ice Spice, Coi Leray, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wu-Tang, and Nas. We're gonna stop this narrative like we don't love each other, this divide thing. It's corny. It's tired. It's whack, he said. Proving he hasn't missed a beat, Busta Rhymes delivered an electrifying medley of some of his most intricate hits, including Scenario and Gimme Some More, with his reliable hype man, Spliff Star.
Hey, 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 hey.
The stage was packed with star power as MOP and Remy Ma joined for Ante Up Remix, Swizz Beats, and Raw Digga assisted with Touch It Remix. And Coi Leray appeared for a mashup of her single Players and Busta's Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See, which her song samples. Paying homage to hip-hop's Jamaican roots, Busta closed the set with a brief dancehall segment featuring Supercat, Cuddy Ranks, Dexta Daps, and Spice. But in the midst of his speech, he stated, "I'm a real giver of love," he said. "Sometimes I know I might overwhelm y'all. I want to hug you, and I won't let you go. I'll shake your hand tight. I speak to you from a place that I really want you to know. I mean what I'm saying." And this was clearly a jab at Diddy, given his well-known relationships with the young pop stars. Moving on, true or false? Numerous allegations have circulated regarding Diddy and his associations with individuals such as Usher and Justin Bieber. Reports unveiled startling accounts of what occurred in Sean Diddy Combs' residence when Usher Raymond was his young protege, yet they remained only hearsay, right? The two renowned figures, who did indeed spend considerable time together in the past, have never explicitly addressed the matter. However, that changed recently. A couple of years ago, Diddy made a blunder by admitting in a live Ustream video that he and Usher had been intimate. He quickly tried to cover up his slip by resorting to phrases from Boondocks, saying pause, and no homo. Diddy needed a redo. Interestingly, he made an even more awkward remark about wrestling, with Usher over cornflakes, seemingly trying to brush off his previous pause. Rappers and vocalists were discussing Puff Daddy's peculiar and rumored men-only gatherings in a viral TikTok video. The video also raised queries about the rapper's relationship status. At the outset of the video, Jamie Foxx is interviewed, delving into Sean Puffy Combs' alleged gatherings exclusively for males. Rappers like 50 Cent ribbed Puffy for purportedly arranging events solely for men, even younger men, akin to Usher's reputed activities at Flavor Camp. In another segment, R&B crooner Usher sits down with Howard Stern and co-host Robin Quivers to discuss his early days in New York City. This encompasses his decision to reside with Puff Daddy as a teenager and the parties and festivities they held at the so-called Flavor Camp. Usher referenced Flavor Camp during his interview on the Howard Stern Show. Despite not providing specific details, Usher acknowledged awareness of the lifestyle, but expressed uncertainty about fully embracing it due to its pretty wild nature. As previously mentioned, there was a suggestion later in the video that Usher and Sean Puffy Combs used to share a bed and would bicker over Frosted Flakes when Usher was only 10 years old. Diddy reportedly spent 48 hours with Justin Bieber when the latter was still a teenager. Diddy's tumultuous history with young men raises questions about his treatment of Justin. Rumors circulated that when Justin was 15, Diddy showcased a Ferrari to him and offered the opportunity to drive it once he turned 16. Additionally, Justin was purportedly gifted a house by Diddy, which he could move into upon reaching 18. While there's no evidence to validate these claims, they do provoke inquiries into Diddy's motives for bestowing such lavish gifts. Speculation arises about whether Justin's history of substance abuse might have been encouraged by such gestures, potentially leading him into age-inappropriate activities. This underscores the importance of providing young celebrities with appropriate parental guidance and safeguarding, especially in situations that could pose risks to their well-being.